hotel. And do you head to bed? Or?
Is there any like actual shops to actually just sell junk?
Yeah, there's a
probably not
store,
open though.
but
It's pretty late now.
It's pretty late at this point.
I'm getting drunk.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Those thimble shots
What's
going to my head.
I've forgotten what Jason's character's called because I never learned it.
I don't know.
He's a girl, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's always a girl. Yeah.
What's Daphne doing?
She's been in her room.
Is she Daphne or is she Velma?
Fingering herself.
No, we're sharing a room. We've got girls in one room.
Yeah, but you're not
boys
there
in the
yet.
other.
And even better, I mean, she's waiting for you for the pillow fights and the naughty underwear parties to start.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I was hoping we'd do as well. Is that not?
Well, that's on the cards. What do you think my character's doing?
Right.
He's just making a pillow big enough. He's got like the biggest fucking pillow.
Hit me with a mattress. Jesus.
Right. Graham, make a perception check. Nimble, make a perception check.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to character names, aren't we?
Yeah.
Although, technically Graham's the one that's making the perception check for Nimble, who is perceiving.
Wow. Deep.
Deep.
Yeah.
21. Okay, you spot a half-elf person wearing some interesting looking like robes, like quite ornate robes with elven kind of prettiness.
An interesting character.
Stood by the door holding what can only be described as like a staff, and he looks like he's just scouring the room, just trying to gauge information and stuff.
Does
He
he
look
like he's looking for something?
He looks like he could be looking for something. Yeah.
Okay.
As you're making your way like to your portcullis back to the room, you just spot him out of the corner of your eye. So.
I think I'd just like to merge with the crowd and just like try not to be seen and just observe him.
Okay. You spend a little time just trying to blend in your roguish ways, and after a short period, he kind of comes away from the doorway towards the bar. He doesn't he's not looking out for you, but he's still or if he is, he's not spotted you at least. And he talks to the barman, Stanford, and then decides to basically perch himself down next to the bard that B has been getting drunk with.
Way!
And just starts to kind of mull in conversation. He doesn't look too interested in what's actually being said. Maybe he's gauging information or whatever, you're unsure. But he definitely stands out in the crowd.
I just continued observation.
Okay. You notice that he kind of relaxes a little, but he hasn't touched a drink. Whilst everyone else is getting drunk off their tits, he has yet to actually take a sip.
Can I discern any kind of malicious intent towards?
You could do a sense motive.
Okay.
I'd like to state that I'm currently here doing my party trick, which is I've made a trumpet.
I'm wondering where this is going.
Jesus.
I watched Jackass recently,
I'm playing the trumpet with my nose.
With your
How
nose.
do you sound?
Okay.
So with my nose, guys.
Okay.
Blowing air out of my nose.
Where's the bassoon though?
Where's the what?
The bassoon.
Bassoon.
Oh, I got rid of it.
Oh.
It poofed out. When you summon an instrument, you can only summon one instrument at a time.
What if it's a set of drums? Or does each drum count as an individual instrument?
Well,
You get one drum.
Yeah.
you have to be able
Or you have to
carry
keep,
it.
whenever you go to hit another one, it disappears, and the other one goes,
Oh, that is nice.
You imagine it, just big clouds, you wouldn't even see what's going on.
You do have to be able to carry what you're summoning.
Plus,
You carry one drum at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
on top of that,
Summon,
you need
summon,
that
summon,
many summons, and that many spells.
Wait,
You'll get there
is
in
a
the
summon
end.
instrument one spell per day?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
So
It's a
summon
cantrip,
instrument
I thought.
is a level
0.
0 spell, but you can only do
It's
that.
a bardic spell, though.
Can you only do that X amount of times per day though?
Level 0, you can do as many times as you like.
As a bar?
I believe so.
Oh, you know what I read?
Assuming
If
they
so,
don't
then
get level 0.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I read? Not only do you have to have 8 hours rest to regain your spells, you have to spend 15 minutes after you wake up concentrating to get them back. If you don't spend that 15 minutes concentrating, you do not regain your spells.
So someone wakes you up and go, come on, we gotta go. So,
Yeah, if you have to up and go, like
Just
we do
go.
quite a bit, you don't get your spells back.
like 6 hours later,
Yeah.
quick, cast this.
Cast!
Ooh,
Oh,
shit.
Just give me 10 minutes.
Right.
Just need to think.
You rushed me for breakfast, I'm sorry.
So you cook again. I've got to get my spells.
Okay. So yeah. What was your sense motive?
I've not done it yet.
No. Maybe do that.
What a one.
You are unsure whether it's malicious or inquisitive. You can't place it. It's like a stone wall for you.
Oh,
You
No.
can't do anything.
Impenetrable.
It's impenetrable.
He's got a poker face on him. I don't know what's going on.
At this point, only you, Nimble, and Melody are actually in the. So yeah, it's only you guys that are actually in the bar. So
I'd like to go outside.
I mean, other than lots of.
I'd like to just go
patrons.
outside and like see if anyone else is like mulling about. If there's like maybe a group outside.
Outside, you go outside. Few people, merry drunkards, and that,
but
nothing
just hear
out
singing,
of
people falling over, smash bottles.
yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Just continued observation.
Okay.
Oh.
Pushes later into the night. You don't notice anything particularly bad. Then he stands up, walks over, and takes a ring and goes off into his room.
Okay, I think I'll just retire as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Graham, you go up into your room and you see Shmuck just passed out on the
Taking
bed.
up all the beds.
Taking up most of the bed, yeah.
Oh.
So,
Or just a bit. Whenever you try and get in, he rolls over to where you try and get to. I do that to Kelly all the time. It's hilarious.
B, I take it eventually you either pass out in the bar or head to bed.
That'd be so funny. You come down, she's just asleep on the table, like curled up like a cat.
Yeah,
I assume
I
like
imagine.
just the breathing would be like.
Yeah.
Still the trumpet.
Yeah, I can't. I think I'm getting on too well with these guys. They're a bad influence on me.
So, does that mean you are going to bed or you're
Oh,
going
hungover
to
No, I
and
think
bed?
I'm
swollen.
gonna
That'd be
stay.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Question: Are you
party
going
it
to
up.
bed alone, or is that bard? Oh.
I don't know yet. It depends on what kind of an offer he can offer me.
Yeah.
I think that's a diplomacy role.
Okay. Alright. Everyone falls asleep. B passes out in the bar. Graham, you don't. Nimble, you don't sleep well.
No.
Between the tossing and the turning of Shmuck
And the odour.
and the odour,
Oh.
ugh, you find it difficult to head off, and eventually you do pass out, and it fall into a very deep sleep,
Okay.
only to be woken by a crushing weight falling over you.
Oh Jesus.
It's first thing in the morning, and as you wake up, you can feel a limp body just fallen on top of you. You need a strength check to try and actually get up at this point.
Fucking hell. Just straight.
Just you're even on your front. You've got to try and turn over. To try and
17.
with all of your might, you manage to roll over to see in front of you a man that is cloaked in the rags, hulking over you, wearing the face of Shmuck, and Shmuck's body, headless, laying across your bed.
Bum, bum, bum.
You are still under the weight of Shmuck's headless body, as the man with Shmuck's face steps onto the portcullis with Shmuck's head, like severed head in his hand.
So he
and
has his
portals
face,
out.
and he's also holding his head.
I go, oh. I try and get Shmuck off me. He's a bit lighter now, isn't he?
He's a touch lighter. About a head
He was
lighter.
pretty big headed.
Oh, it wasn't much in there, though.
Yeah.
The body tumbles to the floor and starts
Fully
bleeding.
erect though, right?
It's fully erect, like every morning.
Jesus. Do I get a slap?
Oh, as it passes over, it's just
Oh, God.
spray around the face.
Ugh.
Lands on the ground.
It was
Blood,
sticky.
blood everywhere. Blood and pubic hair everywhere.
Your crab.
And
Oh.
and yeah, what'd you do?
I inspect myself.
There, other than
If there's blood on me,
there's
I'll
blood
have
on
it
you, but it's
great.
not your blood.
Ah, I'm good.
It's not your blood.
Right, I'll still wash the fucker off though.
Okay, you're gonna have a quick sink wash.
Yeah, I'd rather not go downstairs like just in my skivvies covered in blood.
Okay, so you managed to wash off a lot of the blood and whatnot off of yourself. Do you armor up, or I take it?
Yeah.
You manage to armor up. As you go for your armor, which is kind of around a slight wall, that's at the bottom of the bed, you spot the body of an archer, by the looks of things. He was holding a bow, chain whip, exact same stuff that the other guy that you killed had on him, and he is dead on the floor. You do notice, though, that most of Shmuck's stuff is missing, including the bow that he was holding and everything else with. You quickly armor up. You trying to rush out of the door.
I'm also going to
almost.
inspect this body
Okay.
to see if there's any sort of clues.
You find the same bounty letter that you found on the other one, but he's not got his coin on him. So yeah, you don't know where that's been taken. But yeah, he has his basic weapons, and that's about it, along with the letter.
I'll take the letter.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to their room. If I
Okay.
can.
Well, you're gonna have to teleport down and then inquire with Stamford.
Let me do a moment of the first ever player character death that we've ever had since we started playing.
Have you got a montage prepared?
A eulogy.
What, of him going to the room?
No, like a montage of his life. Oh, pizza! Pizza!
Right.
Well, he didn't die in combat. Well, so,
Well, no,
yes
but
and
then it's
no.
like a montage of his life.
So if you wanted
like
to kill him in
happy
combat,
days.
you're fucking up. Imagine. Would not be easy.
Yeah. So you head down to the main lobby, where you see a bunch of people laying across the room, over tables, everything else.
But like everyone's been fucked up.
Severed limbs, people crying, people in agony, and Stamford is stood behind his bar, paralysed almost.
What, with fear?
With fear, by the looks of
Not
things.
surprised. It's supposed to be the most secure
completely-
thing.
Completely not covered in any blood. He's unharmed by the looks of things.
He had an apron on.
Fucking
So-
hell.
I imagine in like that Kill Bill scene.
Yeah,
Crazy
Crazy like Kill
88.
Bill. Crazy
Yeah.
88. You know, everything's
Crawl away,
fucked
but
up.
leave your limbs. They belong
Like-
to me.
Not many of the people downstairs look dead. There's
Just injured.
maybe 2-3 dead, but there's a lot of
Witness?
injured.
Can
A
I-
lot of
Can I see
gruesomely injured.
anyone
Fucking
else
bloodbath
alive that looks like
downstairs.
they were like part of the bad guys?
Only a
The
couple
only
dead.
other
Am I
that,
dead?
that were part
No.
of the bad guys. No.
Only a couple
Am
people
I?
died.
You do
There's
spot.
a lot of injured.
You do spot Melody, still passed out, drunk on a
Do
table.
I look?
Just slept through it.
Just literally slept through it.
Fucking
Do I look dead or sleeping though? That's
You-
the question.
You can see.
Covered in blood from
you
spray,
can
I
see
imagine.
you're
There
breathing,
you go.
like
Hey.
quite hard because of the snores. But you have slept through a massacre.
I'll check she's alive and I'll
Slap
fucking
her
break
about.
her.
She
What the
instantly
hell?
is appalled, and the hangover sets in.
What minuses do I take for being
You're gonna have a
hungover?
-4 on everything.
Wow, you're going to be
Was
used
that some dwarven ale you were drinking?
Oh, I don't know. They were just buying it for me and I was drinking it.
Yeah, okay.